Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
Cracked up to be. Well, we will see. 12 threes.
When the turn, Joyce, so I think for Joyce, and I can understand why people say, be careful you don't take away what makes him the core, what makes him.
Joe says that Adam's been trying to improve his footwork, trying to get nice, as he's perhaps been just a little bit too easy to tag in some of his fights today.
Nice right hooks to the body there, Joyce, and again they're working the body quite well.
Walks forward. He's a little bit reminiscent of the old heavyweight champion.
But I think he seems a little bit of a good body shot there from Jennings.
Yeah, and it took a few seconds, didn't he?
Get a bit of air back in his lungs.
Now he rightly says, keep your punches up. And as that glove came down, it gave the head, and Joyce has to take a couple there.
Good right hand though, back off Joyce off the ropes. Punches in maybe 2s and 3s here, Jennings.
That he's still a bit of a fighter as well, and he had Joyce going a little in that, really solidly in that opening round, Barry, and here it is.
Oh, it's a great shot though, to be honest. He had to double over a little bit there, protect it with the elbow.
Do enough to take the opening round?
Only just though, John. I think Joyce is
utilise that height advantage. Jennings, he wins when he produced a bit of showboating in that opening round. There's a nice left,
Tillian,
which he duly did. That's good from Joyce. It's his work. He throws a huge amount of punches for a big man, and he can take.
Trying to get more movement. It is a really good thing, but again, you've got to stick to what you're good at.
That's
robotic. Sometimes he's in a safer position that way. But he's put Jennings in retreat for most of this round. Jennings there far out, and with his back to the ropes as well. We haven't got the room to push back.
And Joyce is dominating this second round.
Just needs a bit more acceleration in that. That's the shot. The jab's okay, pushing him back with it. And right hand he's being a little bit snappier. A better round, good recovery round after the first here.
Yeah, good round for Joe Joyce. So into the third, and Barry's got it level.
In the defence, and that's why the elbow frayed up a little bit. And that's
amateur and university graduate from Putney.
Yeah, good body shot from.
He's on the front foot. He's
got to try and close the gap then. His wrist walking onto shots.
Chris Pyatt will hear that name with a wince. He was the man.
Faster hands and feet, so you can just get close. Good body shot there though from Jennings.
That's the story.
And beat you up rather than sort of knock you out.
Oh, hello. I don't think Jennings, who acquitted himself very well against just about in the elite level of heavyweights in the world, and he's got him. But back comes Joyce. What a response.
Oh, good right hand there.
There it is. That's how Barry's seeing it.
Nice little screw shot there. It's the right thing to do, of course. You're the bigger, stronger guy. But don't get too close so he can hold on there, Jennings. And also, Jennings just not using that. Quicker hands and feet, and he's not quite using it enough.
His punch output just not enough at the moment.
Oh, well, he's not.
Great play of the fact that although he comes from a tough part of Philadelphia, and he's seen a lot.
Well, Joe's being a busy. He's throwing those arms out, pushing through the target. Maybe again, just maybe not enough so far, unless he has a big finish here. Good shot.
It's a good right hand there from Jennings. Stopped a couple of times early as an amateur. As a pro, never.
It lacks speed maybe and a snap, but the heavy pushing punches.
Fifth round on Barry's card. Joe Joyce, not for nothing, is he? He sort of steamrollers you. Finest, whether that would let him down against the.
But you've got to hurt him first, haven't you? Good shot there from Jennings. See Jennings using the footwork.
And Joyce just blinks and keeps coming. Only time he's been hurt in this.
Protect that body. Good there from Jennings.
All Joyce's wins so far have come inside the distance.
Shot.
Just the volume of punches that Joyce is letting go.
For sure, but yeah, just Joyce being the busier. Good left hook again there from Jennings.
Well, the greater work rate once more has come from Joe Joyce as the fifth. That would be a terrific. He's got the one punch power to really put him into trouble.
Oh, good from Jennings.
Trying to pick his shots, trying to find an opening.
Slowed down a lot, to be fair as well.
It's a quiet round, this one so far. Referee Steve Gray wanting Joyce to... Well, not a great round.
For me, Jennings.
Quiet round.
Physically strong, but I don't think Jennings hasn't tried to use angles to get out of the way in the cleaner. But it's just not enough of it. And sitting back on the ropes.
Hand of the arm.
I don't like this block and counting that he's trying to do. It's a lovely right hander though from Jennings. Good.
Solid. Always looking busy, and even if they're not meaningful shots.
To go back the other way there, Jennings. He went to the right and to go back to the left. And
just doesn't have the look of the man who's been...
Change direction all the time. And make Joyce there just use that front foot.
Down to score again, this one, Barry. As Joyce comes... On paper, it was always going to be the toughest fight. And Bryant Jennings showing no signs of buckling.
That's good. Again, Jennings is blocking it there. You get too close. You're losing a bit of snap from Jennings.
Jennings really trying to load up with the right hand. Does get through with a decent
bit. And be able to absorb the shots.
That's, haven't they? Not enough snap in his punches. But he appears to be.
But Joyce has been far busier. Slightly busier.
It's good.
He's taking out all the shots with the gloves of Jennings, but good jab from Jennings.
Yeah, but it's...
That was a good response there from Joyce. Look at that fire back. When he keeps it a little bit longer, Joyce, Jennings can't fire back. And again, firing well off the...
4 to go. So Jennings has got a... Looks to me as though Joyce is heading towards victory here.
Isn't it? Just the real workman, like just all about effort and pressure.
Going to take a good fighter to beat him, and a heavy-handed fighter.
Problems as well, I think. But causing him problems and beating him are two different things.
Jennings' corner imploring him to...
And he hasn't really hurt you except for that body shot in the first round. He hasn't hurt Joyce with anything when they get close. And that might be sort of like a habitual thing that he's got away with most of his career.
It's another telling off from the referee. Steve Gray might have seen enough.
Nice uppercut. There's no speed in the shots.
And it's not coming. Price against. Now best priced at around about 30. Wow, those still the favourites.
Both landing with jabs as well. They are. Good work there from Bryant Jennings.
And again. Joyce prepared to go. Joyce has other ideas. Couple of meaty body shots. Joyce, the heavier man. Oh, good shot, lovely.
Tap with the jab, tap with the left hook, and the lovely right hand there to get off the ropes.
Taking a point away. Well, after all the warnings that Joe Joyce has got.
Well, you see if the referee hasn't going to make a public display that he's... Yeah, it feels a bit harsh from where I'm sat.
And to address it, you've got to stop doing it, says Steve Gray. Point deduction already if he continues doing it. Well, let's take again a look at this. Low punches. Great right hand. Here's the low punch. Yeah, it was pretty low, wasn't it?
And if he's already continued to warn him, and then he does it again, then he has no option to take a punch.
So into the 11th round, but Joyce, we reckon, is convincingly ahead.
I understand what he's trying to do there, sitting the ropes and trying to counter back.
A lot on him, but he's the only one who's throwing him. Well, it was in the last round that Bryant Jennings
Good work.
another good uppercut off the ropes from Jennings.
Good left.
Just not enough.
I understand trying to finish the round strong. I think a lot of the rounds have been close and competitive, but I think it could have been a lot of these. He gets to rally with the combination.
Subdued reaction of the crowd probably tells its own story, though. Made a grandstand finish. He's trying.
These weren't coming second best. Better jab there though from Jennings off the rope.
Disappointing performance from Bryant Jennings there. He gives another little flash of what he might have been all round.
And again, good work.
Just in this round.
Oh, lovely. A quarter step back there, wasn't it? Just to emphasise the work.
Last 30 seconds, Jennings still looking for one big knockout.
See, I thought we were going to see a bit more of this one.
Vastly different to what we've seen if he's going to have won it. Joyce doesn't exactly look ecstatic, does he?
Oliver Palomo scores it 118 to 109, scores it 117 to 110.